folks, I'm hoping a bit more cheery than my last video. I was quite disillusioned when I saw all those people out and about that weekend when they shut all the pubs and everything, spreading this virus all around the country. I've decided I'm going to do like a weekly vlog of how we're going on, and at the moment it's not affecting us at all, but we're just, like you say, stopping in the house and making the most of what we can do. I'll probably start some jobs next week. I'm lucky I got some fence paint from before DIY shops were shut on that. There were some other bits and bobs I wanted, but unfortunately the I didn't time it right, and you can't get hold of any more stuff. But there's plenty more time to once things calm down and shops start reopening, to do my other jobs. It's not affected our life too much, mine and Karen's, apart from not being able to see the family, but I'll go into that a bit later on. When we come back from Wales, we come back a day early. We'd actually got the 3 for 2 at Morris Leisure, and things had started to progress a little bit there. They started putting hand sanitizer in the toilet block. There were signs going up and that. And because Karen was starting a new job in a cafe at a garden centre, and she got 2 days training, we thought we'd leave a day early because it didn't cost us anything anyway. That night was free anyway. And we arrived back on Saturday afternoon. We sorted out on Sunday and everything. Karen went to work. She had 2 full days training, which was Monday and Wednesday of that week. And she was supposed to be in on the afternoon of Mother's Day. But then Boris did the right thing by closing down pubs, cafes, etc. So I think this cafe tried to do takeaways, which is very hard in a garden centre. I think so. Karen was cancelled for Sunday, and she was in the following Tuesday of supposedly this week. But they actually decided that they'd close the garden centre. So Karen is now sort of laid off, but she's on 80% of her wage, which is a good thing. To say she's only been there 2 weeks, I think it's very good. The other issue we've got is because my son's wife is a vulnerable, classed as vulnerable, because she suffers with quite bad asthma, that we have now got to not see them or go near the house for at least, 12, 14 weeks she's got to self-isolate for. So we're not going to see our nearly 7 and nearly 3-year-old grandchildren for that length of time. But at least we can FaceTime, that's the main thing. As daughter, she's like a care worker, but she only has clients. She doesn't go around different houses, she just has a client. So she's got a couple of clients, and she's following all the rules, etc. So she's sort of one of the key workers. So that's what you know about our family. It's very weird and very eerie. What I'll do is I'll take you out in garden in a bit. We managed to get out for a walk. I'll put a few pictures on here of where we've been for a walk. It's quite a quiet area. There's not many people get there. It's like a cardiovascular walk because it's fairly steep hill up to it. We're there in 10 minutes, and there's all sorts of branching off paths where you can, if there's a few people about, you can actually not come across anybody if you go on these branch off paths. Right, so I'll take you out into garden. My hand's a bit shaky this morning for some reason, I don't know why. I'll take you out in garden and we'll let you just listen to the eerie silence outside. Right, so here we are. We're outside. I'll be a bit quiet because it's a bit early in the morning. You can hear the river. You can just hear the odd traffic. It's weird because we're also on a flight path that comes to and from Manchester Airport. And we hardly get any planes going over now. So as you can see, we've got a nice view from his back garden. Right, so last year my project was to do all this garden, which is a good thing. So a job I've got to do. You won't think they've been down less than probably 10 months, these slabs. And they're all starting to go a bit green now, so I'll probably give them a jet wash at some point. I'm deciding to go grey on my fence. So I've got to hold this fence to paint, which I think will need 2 coats. This area, I'm not sure what happened to this bit of grass, but I've sown some grass seed. And it looks like it's started to germinate a bit. This is the area when we had Tess, our dog. She always used to come and pee on this area, so I think that's what might have killed the grass off. Hopefully I can pull it back. Everything's starting to sprout a bit garden. And it looks like it's going to be another wonderful day. Yes, another job I'll do is clean the conservatory. Mind you, must admit we had one of them lightweight roofs put on a couple of years back. So it's made a hell of a difference to that conservatory. And you don't have to clean all them polycarbonate panels either. They used to get really green, lots of algae on them. They did leak like he wanted a new roof on anyway. It's not too bad after winter, but so there's plenty to keep us busy while we're in. And like I say, it's a godsend we've got this sunny weather. So as you can see, we've got a nice little area to socially isolate ourselves. I do actually feel sorry for those people who haven't got any garden. They live in a flat or apartment and they've no outside space just to relax in. Must be hard for those people doing it. Right, I'll show you what view we've got if we sit in front room. Right, so that's our view from us living room. It's not a bad view. You can see the building with all the colours on the side of it. That's Outerbridge Junior School and Primary School. And that, because all schools are shut now, that's usually hear the children playing, etc., echoing across the valley, so that's all quiet. It's like you say, we're very close to the countryside, as you can see. 5-10 minutes walk, we're into woods and the countryside, so we're in a prime position. Like I say, I do feel sorry for the people that live in middle of towns in flats and apartments that haven't got any outside space and struggling to actually self-distance themselves. I hope you like this little vlog. It's now, when I post this up, we'll have been in social isolation. We haven't got any symptoms or anything. We'll have been in for a week posting this one up. So what I'll probably do is post another one up next week, just show you what I've done, what we've been up to. It's going to be a hard time not being able to see my son's daughter and, well, our grandkids, if you want to put it that way. Hopefully another couple of weeks we'll be able to see my daughters. He's just over 2 and Mia's 8, so they're busy playing in back garden, etc. as well. So they're sort of not going anywhere, but they're getting plenty of fresh air. We are lucky, since the actual self-isolation, that the weather's been good. I feel sorry for all these, these areas that got flooded over the beginning of the year. They're only just recovering or just getting the house back to normal, or some aren't even getting back to normal. They're still waiting for money to actually do the houses up. And then this virus has come along and just crippled everybody again. So, like businesses that's thought they could get money back, they've rushed to get the cafes done, and now they're all closed again. I feel so sorry for them businesses and that, and all the people that got flooded in the last one, and now they've got to cope with this as well. But like I say, if we all follow our government guidelines and we all do as we're told, and we don't get idiots that go just unnecessarily to places where they shouldn't be, we should all, hopefully, within the next few weeks, start getting back to normal. I hate to say that we know things are going to get worse, and a lot of people, you may not be watching this, you may be watching this, who may lose a loved one. But unfortunately, this virus is not choosy. It'll pick on somebody who's vulnerable, got some ill health or something like that. Some people might just have little slight symptoms, other people might be quite bad with it. Other people, like you say, are going to pass away with it. So what we need to do is follow the government guidelines, keep your social distance, spend as much time at home as possible, don't travel to other communities unless absolutely necessary, and also make sure you wash your hands every time, as many times as you can. Give them a really, really thorough wash. Me and Karen sadly don't have any parents now. I think this is personally, I'm glad it's a godsend to us, because we don't have to worry about how we're gonna, because they'd all be vulnerable, they'd all be in their 80s. So we'd all worry about how they coping with the situation. We wouldn't be able to go and see them really. We'd have to keep us distance. And for people who's got elderly parents, I don't know how you're going on keeping away from them. But I hope you found this of interest. There will be another one coming up next week, depending on how we go. While I'm or socially isolating, not self-isolating. I'll put the word right, because self-isolating means you've got the virus. At the moment, me and Karen are both clear. So what we'll do is I'll say, we'll see you for now, and I may see you in one of these coronavirus vlogs next week. Bye for now. Don't forget, if you like what you see, give me that thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed and you enjoy the videos I put up, click that little notification bell and the subscribe button. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.